What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up like button for the YouTube algorithm and do not forget to subscribe. So we are back with the update on Terra Luna. People want to know, where is Kwon? Terra Luna boss right now claims he's not on the run from the law. So let's check out a few of these articles. Also going to take a look at the price and just tell y'all what I think. So let's take a look at this. Kwon, founder of now defunct blockchain firm Terraform Labs, has broken silence about the recent warrant authorizing his arrest, claiming that he is not on the run from the law. A court in South Korea issued an arrest warrant for Kwon last week Wednesday, as reports suggest. Besides Kwon, the warrant permits the arrest of 5 other individuals affiliated with Terra. According to the court, Kwon and his partners violated the provisions of Capital Market Act of South Korea. While several proponents, especially the entirety of crypto Twitter, believe Kwon is now eluding the authorities, the Terra boss has come up to dispel such beliefs. He says, in quotations, "I am not on the run or anything similar," Kwon said in a tweet Saturday, 3 days after reports of the arrest surfaced. Speaking further, Kwon noted that he and his team are ready to discuss to relevant authorities seeking to communicate. According to him, they are willing to cooperate with the demands of the authorities because they don't have anything to hide. So here's a tweet quoting that right here. We also got another article I want to take a look at. Okay, so here's something that's important as well. This could play into why the price is down today, but also we got to take into account that overall markets are down. So Singaporean authorities willing to work with South Korea, but Kwon might no longer be in the country. The warrant was the first ever official authorization of the arrest of the Terra boss since the Terra debacle, which led to the investors' losses to the tune of tens of billions of dollars. Recall that last month, during the first ever official interview following the Terra crash, Kwon remarked that he was cooperating with the authorities. Furthermore, Kwon mentioned that he had moved to Singapore but would not disclose his exact whereabouts. A day after the warrant became public, reports surfaced suggesting that South Korean authorities were looking to revoke Kwon's passport. According to a local news outlet, Dan Song-han, the director of the Seoul Southern District Prosecutor's Office, filed a request to the South Korean Ministry of Foreign Affairs asking for the revocation of Kwon's license, among 5 others. Should Kwon's passport get revoked, the 31-year-old developer would hold the status of an illegal alien in Singapore if he has no other passport. Additionally, despite not having terms of extradition treaty with South Korea, Singaporean authorities have indicated interest in assisting South Korea in the case against Kwon. So here's another article real quick that's very important. So Luna founder Kwon isn't in Singapore. So right there, the first article goes into, South Korea is looking for him. They are looking to arrest him. He says he's not on the run, but technically, if that's the country that issued your passport, basically your homeland, if they issue out a warrant for you and you're avoiding it, that would technically be on the run. Not saying whether he's convicted or will be convicted in the court or whatnot, but that's technically on the run. So some people can have some fear of, okay, he's avoiding arrest, because at first he didn't say anything about it. It came out, most people were, half and half. Some were, believing that it was true, and others were speculating that it wasn't true. So with him breaking his silence on it, basically confirms, and other officials confirmed that it is true. But now, his answer wasn't, satisfactory to some. So most people could look at that as a negative sign and, decide to, hold off. Whether it be selling their positions or just holding off from buying more. So let's see. Police say Kwon isn't in Singapore. The Singapore police force reportedly said on Saturday that Terraform Labs founder Kwon Do-hyung, also known as Kwon, is currently not living in the city-state. In an email response to an inquiry by the AFP, the police said Kwon is currently not in Singapore. SPF will assist the Korean National Police Agency within the ambit of our domestic legislation and international obligations. Kwon has repeatedly indicated on Twitter that he has been in Singapore. According to Singapore's Straits Times newspaper, his work permit in the city-state was due to expire on December 7th. Last week, a spokesperson for South Korea prosecutors said arrest warrants have been issued for 6 people, including Kwon, noting that the Terraform Labs founder resides in Singapore. Kwon is accused of fraud after the collapse of the cryptocurrency Luna, now called Luna Classic, and stablecoin Terra USD. In addition, the country's Ministry of Foreign Affairs is reportedly planning to revoke his passport. So right there, that's very, very bearish, information right there. Saying that they're planning to revoke his passport is most likely going to squeeze him into a position of, him basically getting locked up. Now, he could have pulled a slick move and already been long gone out of Singapore by the time he announced it to everybody, because right now, if he is, like they said, he would be technically an illegal alien in the country, and I think that could make it really, really hard for him to move around. So that could potentially have even more negative effect if he is in Singapore and they just haven't found him yet. But with the SPF, or the Singapore police force, stating that they would assist South Korea in arresting him or extraditing them, that's a lot of people can be uncertain about that, or have fear or doubt. So that's called FUD. Let's take a look at the price real quick. It is down at this moment 10%. So for those of you that believe in the project still, if you believe the community is broken away from Do Kwon, where it doesn't really affect the project itself, what goes on with him, then right now this is a buying opportunity. This is not financial advice. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just letting you know that the price could happen to turn around. It is also possible that the price pulls back further on the news that he actually gets arrested. So keep that in mind as well. So right now it's at that 2805 level. Let's take a look at some of our indicators. Okay, so price slipped under that mid Bollinger Band, still trading under that level. That's one thing that I was telling y'all about. I was kind of worried with the price not breaking above this mid Bollinger Band and holding it as a support. We know that if the price is trading under this mid, or this orange line here, then that is considered a resistance that is having trouble breaking through. Let's also take a look at our RSI, the Relative Strength Index. Okay, that's right in the middle. It's not overbought or oversold yet. We got our MACD that hasn't started to cross over yet. So yeah, the price could continue to pull back, especially if in the next few days we get some bad news. It could possibly pull down to this 17,000 level around there, or people could possibly push it to retest this 32 range if buyers try to step in, but it's seeing strong resistance at that 32,000 level. So the best case scenario, we get some type of breakout to back to that 50,000 level. But with market conditions right now, I don't see that happening. Let's see. Bitcoin just broke under 19,000. So we got the overall crypto market at $909 billion, down 6.5%. So Bitcoin at 18,796, Ethereum at 1303. And that's down 10%. Bitcoin down 6%. We got BNB at 262, down 5.6%. We got Cardano at 43 cents, down 9.7%. Solana at $30.78, down 8.4%. Polkadot at $6.33, down 9.3%. We got Doge back at 5 cents, down 7.5%. Shiba at 10.66, down 10.3%. So as you can see, the overall market is having a pullback, a major discount today for your favorite projects. Now, I'm bullish on the overall market, so you also want to take that into account. That's why I call these red days discounts. But the wisest of investors also look at it this way too. So just remember that. But that's all we got for this video. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.